So naamakarana sanskar, as the name says, name-giving ceremony. It is an important sanskar because we need a name, right? Many Hindus, I know many Hindus personally who do not perform the naamakarana sanskar. So just make mazia akut pandit, get un nom, l'élan à l'état civil, je poil mettre un nom avec enfants là, faire a birth certificate. That's it. Okay. But as prescribed by the Ved, being a Hindu, we are supposed to do the naamakarana sanskar properly. Good. So it is done when? When do we do this? Not exactly quand enfant a fini né lendemain nous faire non, but it is done on the 11th day, 11e jour, or 101 days. Okay? But if you are going to see the law of the country, il dit dans 40 jours, bien fini, mettez nous aux enfants là and have the birth certificate. Okay? So we have to abide by the law also. So Hindus usually, we consider name something very important because this is going to help us build our identity, have our identity, right? For example, when I say your name, so we know you are such person, you have such status in the society, no? You're respected in the society, like that. So the name is important. And Hindus usually select nice names, of course, and also meaningful names. Meaningful names, right? So when a child is born, what happens? We go to the Pandit or to the astrologer. We are going to give the name, the time, the place of birth of the child. And Pandit Lipuget, so Janam Kundli, no? According to astrology, ki planet, Gautiete, etc. And then he or she will tell you the child's name should start by this alphabet, by this initial letter. And then the parents or the family, they select the name. And also they are going to bear the name of the family. You know, the family name, qui n'appelle Siano. So we always give beautiful name, sweet name, and also easily pronounceable. You know, parfois, un nom, quand il est difficile to pronounce, nous finissons gat non, là. Right? But it should be easy for everyone to say the word. Et nous, in the Hindu culture, we tend to give names which are meaningful. Here are examples like Ram, Krishna, Hari, Govind, Gopal, Sita, Radha, Saraswati, Lakshmi. But nowadays, ça trend là peut diminuer. Okay. Asla nous prenons Ritik. Right. So we have parents who gave their name of the child like Kalidas, Durgadas, Ramdas, Ram Sevak. Das and Sevak means servant. It is a nice name. Ramdas, Ram Sevak, the servant of the Lord. It is devotion. But nowadays we also have names by the names of film stars, right? Get Kumazutnu, Kishan. Kishan c'est Krishna. Vaishnavi c'est goddess Vaishnavi. Vaishno Devi, comment on dit? Vaishnavi. So you have meaningful names. Some parents deliberately give names like Dukhi. Dukhi means suffering. Bhikari. Bhikari means beggar. Haran, the lost one, someone who is lost. Qui fait de noms comme ça, souvent des fois quand il y a une famille, la dame est enceinte et tout, mais il arrive un malheur qu'il y a une femme miscarriageuse. Ou bien les enfants-là, ils naissent, mes enfants-là, ils mourent tout de suite après, ou bien after a few days. Donc, qu'arrive quand l'enfant naît à ce moment, un autre enfant naît à ce moment-là, qu'ils veulent faire, they give such names. It's not pleasant name. Vomit is also no Dukhi, no? So why do they do that? To divert the attention of Yam. Yam is the god of death. Pour moi, personally, this is not a reason parce que quand un enfant est né et il mort, quand après quelques jours il est né, whatever, c'est karma. You can't divert the attention of God. Ça pas possible faire ça. Okay, it is not possible. But people has tried to make it a belief. Pour comment dire, satisfaire eux-mêmes. Non? You satisfy themselves to dire, OK, mon médecin Duki, là, Yum will not come to take the person parce qu'il est déjà connu les Duki. It's not like that. Ne pas qu'à couillon bon Dieu. OK? So, femme bandimoun ne trouve un way to survive, no? This is one of it. You are expected to behave like your name. After see Kishan faire something wrong, I'll tell Kishan, but your name is Krishna. How are you going? Why are you doing something wrong? No, usually c'est ça qui est arrivé. So when we put a name with someone, you give someone a name, qui fait nous donner sa specific name là, parce que we want that child to behave like that person. Souvent, des fois, ça nom-là tient à quelqu'un in history qui tient à ça nom-là, like your name, Kishan. It was Krishna, right? So we expect the child qui appelle Kishan, so il behave like Krishna. Like that. Beaucoup expectation, I know. It is said that people who have names like, let's say, Rudra. Rudra. Rudra is the name of Shiv. But Shiv, when he's very angry, et ça diminue aussi les development qualities of anger. That's why we give sweet name to a child. So as per Swami Dayanand, the name of a male should be of even number of letters. Of female should be odd numbers of letters. And ending with A or I. I, c'est-à-dire d'autres mots. Comment dire, pour like, yours is Vaishnavi, you know. And like mine, Disha, A. Okay? Bien rare nous trouve un garçon et un nom fini par A ou I in the Hindu culture. Il existe pas de nom. Getena le nom Suman. Suman, I have my brother-in-law whose name was Suman. I have a friend who is a girl. Her name also is Suman. Right? Normalement, une fille, ce nom, il finit par A ou I. This is what we believe. Mais il n'est pas nécessaire aussi. Hein? Puvilina in nice name. Suman means a flower. Right? So when we are doing the naamakarana samskar, during the ceremony, the father touches the nose of the child. The nose, parce we breathe through this. And says in the right ear, your name is blah, blah. Just so know, 3 fois. Right? And everyone present there will do the same thing. Je peux venir dans les oreilles enfants-là, je peux dire aux enfants-là, ben tu appelles tel nom. Right? Why is there touching of the nose? Touching of the nose, it symbolizes the awakening of the consciousness of the child. That's why the father does that. And then at the end of the ceremony, the priest, the father, the mother, everyone, they give blessings to the child. Hey Balak, Tvam Ayushman, Varchasvi, Tejasvi, Shriman, Bhuyaha. Uparapelli Parfanoyi, you write blessings there. Like, may you live long, be learned, be religious, I know. Right? We give blessings. And also we do fire sacrifice, probably. Good. This is the naamakarana samskar. Then we have the upanayana samskar. Upanayan is the initiation ceremony. Same ki wapel Janev also. Okay. Normalement, Genève, anyone can do that. But dans Hindu, il y a une certaine personne qui se dit, ma fille, je ne pas faire, je pas mettre Genève. Mais par contre, dans Arya Samaji, je dis, ma fille, je mettre Genève. pareil comme garçon, right? So we have different mindset. So upa means near, nayana means to take ou bien to lead. So it means taking the child to the guru. Là, il arrive l'âge où l'enfant lit al gurukul to learn, right? So before entering the gurukul, he has to do the upanayan ceremony, the upanayan samskar. Okay. This is regarded as the second birth. The first birth is the physical birth, quand on est né. Et deuxième birth, c'est this ceremony, the upanayan sanskar. After doing the upanayan sanskar, you are called a dwij. Dwij means someone who is born twice, deux fois né. It is the spiritual birth. Okay, it is the spiritual birth. Good. So the upanayan is important so that you can call yourself a dwij. If you have not done it, you are not a dwij. And you can't wear the janev just like that. You have to perform the sanskar. So in the Vedic age, every child observed this ceremony. Nowadays, it's not every child who's doing that. And particularly, mais surtout ceux qui suivent Arya Samaj, eux définitivement se font. Right? They follow that. Donc, here the good thing is, the child decides to go to Gurukul. The child selects his guru. Lydia, I'm going to Guru A so that I can learn there. Then Guru will decide, should I take the child as my student or not? Qui arrive that the Guru takes a test. Qui test? 3 nights, 3 nuits, pour tester l'enfant. Qui fait 3 nuits? Premièrement, to see the physical fitness of the child, parce que vivre dans Gurukul n'est pas facile, non? You don't have soft bed to sleep there. You have to wake up early in the morning, bain avec de l'eau frais, etc. To see the physical fitness, the mental fitness, mentalement aussi, nous sommes ready for that, and also emotional, to see the emotion. S'il passé dans ces 3 tests-là, il est qualified to become the student. Après ça, là, qu'il a fait upanayan sanskar. Right? Il fait le upanayan sanskar. C'est ces gurus-là qui fait sanskar-là pour l'enfant. Okay? So in Arya Samaj, this is given very great importance. Tout le monde de Arya Samaj, majorité plutôt, de faire le upanayan sanskar. Quand nous faisons ça, c'est avant qu'ils nous à l'école. It should be around between the age of 8 and 12. Normalement, nous à l'école bien avant, mais at least by the age of 12, nous comprenons un petit peu, non? Nous comprenons un petit peu. Peut-être un enfant qui a 105 ans, il pas pour aussi comprendre des choses qui peuvent arriver, il peut bored there. But at this age, 8 at least, we can understand few things. So here we are ready to go to the Gurukul to learn. Auparavant, nous sommes Gurukul, c'était nous pénali, right? So during the Upanayan Sanskar, comment on says it, a student will say that I want to study under the guidance of this or that guru. Then the guru, the preceptor, which is the guru, will place a garment over the shoulder of the child, okay, which represent initiation to the path of knowledge and spirituality. Donc, guru là, il fait à ses enfants-là mettre un shawl ou bien un cloth, a garment on the shoulder of the child. Il accepte l'enfant. Longtemps, nous faisons servir deer skin. Parce que nous ne pouvons pas tout deer for that. We have clothes, right? The master will then dress the child in white. L'enfant lui met linge blanc, parce que blanc lui représente purity. And tie a girdle around his waist. Girdle, c'est ça, man ti fizet met ban an ornament autour de les reins là, ça qui nous appelle girdle. L'enfant lance les pour mettre bien sûr pas mettre les pas out of gold then. Right? Then the most important item, c'est the thread, qui nous appelle Genève. Ça thread blanc là, okay? Donc, there are mantras which are recited, and then les fairly met ça Genève là. The Genève, ou bien the thread, is worn diagonally. Ni pour diagonal là, nous l'écho. Resting on the left shoulder. Nous pour mettre le left shoulder, là, li put diagonal on our chest and back. Okay? Nous pas mettre le right shoulder, nous mettre le left shoulder. So when we do that, it is a beginning of the Brahmacharya ashram. Brahmacharya ashram starts then. So when we have the Genève, we have to respect the Genève also. Now, in the Genève, in that thread, il y a 3 threads là-dedans. Si jamais je pas déjà notice, prends un Genève, je te log tout là-dedans. Je peux trouver il y a 3 threads qui viennent N. Right? Qui fait il y a 3 threads, not 2. 3 is very symbolical in Hinduism. 3 represent the 3 gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. So 3 gunas, 3 qualities kunena. 3 also represent the word Om, Om. It represents God, also Jyoti God. It also represents the Sat Chit Anand. God's name is Sat Chit Anand. It also represents the 3 depths that we have. The 3 depths that we have. Rishirin, depth to the seers. Pitririn, depth toward the parents. Devrin, depth towards God. So 3 is bien symbolical in Hinduism. They also signify the Trinity. Right? Normalement, when the child lives in the Gurukul, he would carry a stick with him. Stick for what? Walking in the Gurukul means you have to cross the rivers. You use the stick to know the depth of the river. Or maybe there are animals, so used to protect yourself, not to torture others, to protect oneself from that. Okay, we should not use it as a weapon there. It is only for protection. So at the end of the ceremony, the mother, the father, everyone present there, they give blessings to the child. O child, may you grow in strength, in vigor, and live for 100 autumns. May you be bright. Je trouvais là une rase sur la tête tout. Au fait, rase la tête là, c'est un lot samskar, ça. Et aussi pour Genève, je pique oreilles. Ça aussi, c'est un lot samskar qui je te fait aller dans un sel. Dans Maurice, je te fait aller comme handlis. OK? So when the person is doing the upanayana samskar, he learns his first lesson of simplicity in life. Parce que mon parents se sont déjà dans une Genève ceremony, quand il finit par comme ça, là, il met sur linge blanc et tout, il trappe un stick tout avec lui. Et ça, c'est comment dire, it's a little bag where he has some food someone has given him. Je trouvais lui pour passer everywhere, il pour dire bhiksham dehi. Bhavati bhiksham dehi. Okay? In the Genève ceremony. Là, je tout pour mettre des affaires là-dedans. Et nous devons mettre l'argent. We are not supposed to put money. Parce qu'en brahmachari, il n'est pas supposé earn money. Okay? Bezojizo, tu affaires, tu change, you give money. Okay. But usually this was used to give food. Donc, quand li parle demande bhiksha, li peut beg. Bhavati bhiksham dehi, lady give me food. He begs for food. Right? Elle a mis food là-dedans. So this is the lesson of simplicity. Vous êtes pas facile pour le demander bhiksha. Okay, ça, il pas. Bon, il y a du monde qui fait un business sans l'autre affaire, but il pas facile, comment dire, ou descendre ou demander bhiksha. Okay. But this is the lesson to be learned. Simplicity, humility, right? So you see, in samskar, il passe these rituals qui nous fait, fire sacrifice qui nous fait. But what do we learn out of it is more important. What do we learn out of it? What are the lessons? What are the virtues we learn out of it? Right? So even in the Mahabharata, Ramayana, you have Ram, Krishna, so two in Paspasa, the upanayana samskar, so to seasonal demand bhiksha, right? They have done these rituals and the upanayana ceremony, right? Easy as that. Let's do the vivaah samskar. Let's get married now. Un fini study. Now it's your age to get married. You have a job. Good. This is called the vivaah samskar and it is done in the second ashram, grihastha ashram. Here we get married. We have a husband ou bien wife. And after getting married, you cannot perform a religious act. Get Ram the Ramayan. Quand dit envoie ce madame second time for in the forest. He did a yajna, a fire sacrifice in Ayodhya. He could not sit alone. Qu'il fell in statue of Sita and then in plasli akoteli, il fait a fire sacrifice. So once you get married, you can't do anything alone, right? Ki fait? Because you're ardhangini then. You are the better half. You have seen Parvati avec Shiv ensemble, no? Half. So after marriage, this is what we are. Half the man, half the woman, it makes one. We are united. Manchester United. Okay, why do we get married? Ça, une grande histoire, ça. Usually, longtemps, nous sommes mariés for procreation, to have children. Nowadays, we get married pas seulement for procreation, parce qu'ils ont dit, ou qu'à pas marier ou gain enfants, c'est very normal, ou qu'à adopter des enfants. Ou bien, de nos jours, one reason why do we get married is to have company. Ne pas qu'à rester seul dans la vie, non? So these are different reasons at different time why do we get married. Swami Dayanand said that 16 years for the bride, les caves marient quand il y en a 16 ans, and 25 for the boys. Ça, il set up the marriageable ages parce qu'ils longtemps c'est natural marriage. Les enfants, 7 ans, 8 ans, tu peux finir marié. Donc, il met ban marriageable ages, 16 pour une fille, then 25 for the boys. But you live in a country, you have to abide by the law. Tant que pas 18 ans, pas 23 marié. Right? So this is also, you have to abide by this. Now, I guess you know well, the Hindus at mariage comment était. When a git gawai, when a haldi, when a marriage, the vivaah samskar, avec chaudhari, qui n'est pas supposé faire, but nous faisons. Okay? This is not in the Hindu culture. So we do the tilak and the haldi. Bon, et now aussi git gawai avant, ça c'est une autre affaire, where the ladies, they sing and all. But we do the tilak. Ça veut dire ban tifi, côté tifi, zetal côté garçon. Right? Fait comment dire, the brother of the bride, dulhan, so brother, li poal côté dulha. OK? Là-bas, li pou faire li met tilak. in an vidhi pour ça, and ceremony for this. Il fait lui mettre tilak. Why tilak? When you put tilak on someone, and say li represent victory, but it represents that you're welcoming the person in your family. À cause ça, nous fait tilak. Et bien sûr, quand nous fait tilak, nous donne cadeau. Some people give money. C'est un qui appelle the hate, qui pas besoin donner là, right? So they give flowers, fruits, clothes, and all. Là pour faire haldi. Haldi, c'est saffron, you know that. Why do we do haldi? You know, saffron, beaucoup de filles mettent saffron, tout ça là, parce qu'ils ont une belle, right? So haldi purifies the skin. Purifies the skin, à cause ça, nous met haldi. Right? Everyone, surtout vini, fait nous met haldi. In Mauritius, I have seen those who are married only put haldi. Faire mettre saffron. But in India, ou moyu, pas moyu, faire mettre saffron, it's okay. I have seen this difference. So, et pas oublier, quand nous avons haldi, what do we get? Puri kari, no? Important, plus important. Là, c'est the food, the traditional food, right? So it is samskar being done where we are expressing our joy, right? And then there is the barat pusoti. Garçon pour prendre ce barat, il peut le marier, il peut cotifier pour marier. Normalement, il est comme ça. De nos jours, tous les days went the whole astea, non? Vous faites mariage the whole. But previously, it was not like that. Previously, tu peux faire mariage dans la cour même. Donc, garçon, il sorti, il prend barat, il allait, il y a un coup de fille. And there, the vivaah samskar will be done. Maintenant, quand nous faisons vivaah samskar, nous avons beaucoup de cérémonies qui nous performent. Pandit fait des affaires là-bas, ça, là, non? What are the ceremonies to perform? Premier, kanyadan. Ça veut dire, dulhan sur maman, papa pour faire kanyadan. The girl was the responsibility of the parents. Now, after kanyadan, the girl, the maiden, will be the responsibility of the groom now. Et en même temps, quand il peut faire kanyadan, ça veut dire qu'il prend la main, petit fila, il met l'eau la main garçon. Quand fait kanyadan, il aussi give gifts, an exchange of gifts, right? Deuxième, c'est pani grahan. Pani grahan. Pani in Sanskrit. Pani Hindi with a water. Pani Sanskrit with a hand. Okay. The next rite is Pani Grahan, that is holding the bride's hand. Quand fini fait kanyadan, tu peux trouver maintenant trappe la main, comment tu peux shake hand type. Okay. Qui fait ça? It is transferring of responsibility. Garçon là, groom là, il peut accepter the woman, the girl, as his responsibility. And mantras are being recited. I hold your hand in mine for the sake of prosperity and happiness. May we live together as husband, wife till we become old. Ça même qui peut prendre divorce après là. Trouvez qu'on peut faire rituals. We are taking vows qui nous pas connaît. Faut des pandits là expliquer pour nous connaître. Et aussi, faut nous demander pour lui expliquer. Right? Next is Asmarohan. C'est-à-dire stepping on the stone. Quand on fait le tour d'Ifé, il y a un petit stone qui est posé là-bas, un petit roche, pas bien gros affaire, un petit roche. Et la dame, lui met ce pouce sur les pieds là, il pose ce pouce les pieds là, qui fait. Et stone means what? Firmness. Dans la vie, nous sommes very firm. We need to be strong like a stone. This is what it represents. We need to have firmness in devotion, firmness in fidelity. We need to be firm in whatever we are doing. C'est pour ça la dame dit tout ça, ça. Right? Then we have the Agni Pradakshina. We go round the fire. We go round the fire 3 times. Normalement, nous dans sa histoire, ça te fait là, non? 7 les tours du fait. Au fait, nous pas faire 7 les tours, nous faisons juste 3 les tours. Right? 3 les tours du fait. This is in the presence of fire. Fire is God. The bride and the bridegroom accept each other intentionally, voluntarily. Personne ne peut forcer pour marier là. Si quelqu'un peut forcer, you do not continue with the rituals. Right? So they accept this bond of marriage to procreate, to support elders, and to have a spiritual life. They go round the fire 3 times. And then there is the Hriday Sparsh. Tuslekea. Bon, Tuslekea veut dire ce que tu l'estomac ici. Hriday, c'est the heart. Ici, the bridegroom, Dulha, he puts his hand on the chest of the bride et Pandit pour recite verses. Qui fait les touche the heart, the chest. Parce que when you're getting married, it's not only physical. It's about a union of the heart. Dil se dil milna, you know? The heart, the love. Akusa in a touching of the heart. And also touching of the heart means feeling, no? So you are arousing the feeling in the person. And also there's touching of the head aussi during marriage. Touching of the head represent the bridegroom symbolically tries to arouse the feeling and intellect of the life partner. When you marié ou bien besoin l'esprit ça dans la vie mariage. Ou besoin servir your intelligence. Sinon, il pas marché. Then you have l'adjaho, that is pouring roasted grains. Peut-être vous remarquez de l'in ce ban frère, li met ban grains qui roasted, comment dire, popcorn type, right? In that thing, et là, je mets ça dans fire. C'est un qui appelle lawa. Griller lawa, peut-être, j'entendais. Right? Grains. Grains represent food. Grains represent seasons. Right? So we are being thankful to God qu'il donne nous food. You see, dans mariage aussi, nous be thankful to God for food. And then you have the saptapadi, qui souvent nous dit faire cette lettre, qui lit pas cette lettre. Je pour trouve dulha et dulhan, je pour marche 7 steps together. 7 steps together. Premier step, they walk for cereal and food. Quand on marie, c'est un food, non? Second step, c'est for energy. Third step is for wealth. Fourth step is for health. Tout ça là important dans le mariage. Fifth step is for progeny. That is having a child to ça. Sixth step, c'est for the seasons. Nous pouvons prier pour une saison. Winter, summer. And the 7th step is for a long wedded life and friendship. À cause ça, les marchés, c'est pas ensemble, ce marché. Right? Quand on finit faire cette part-là, on finit marié là. Legally wife, lawfully wife. And then there is the sindoor, you know, faire sindoor, ek chutki sindoor. And quand on finit mettre sindoor, nous aussi appelons ça sumangani. De nos jours, nous pas mettre sindoor every day. I also do not do that, put that every day. Il y a beaucoup gratté avec ça. Seriously. But you know, in Arya Samaj, ban Arya Samaj, je pas mettre sindoor. Qui fait? Parce que dans Ved, pas dit à mettre sindoor. Pas écrit aucun part qui ne met sindoor. Mais toujours, people create traditions. Quand ils trouvent sindoor, là, sur la tête, ça veut dire qu'ils mariés. Non? Then you have the Surya and Dhruv darshan. Surya soleil, Dhruv is the pole star. Quand vous finissez marié, soit le matin, vous pouvez soleil, si le tantôt, le soir, vous pouvez the pole star. Et quand vous get ça, Pandit recite mantras. Ça aussi fait, hein? Pandit recite mantras. Qui fait? The sun is firm. The star is firm. Zodion tro soleil de mam so botrovli. Amasi nun mo. No. But the sun is firm. So we need such firmness in our life. That's why we see the sun ou bien we see the pole star. And at the end, je te connais, nous faire blessings. Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. We give blessing to the couple for a prosperous life. Maintenant, you need to get married legally also. This is religion. Normalement, supposé marier legally also. Okay. And then religion. Et nan di moun fè li mèm zo. Or you get married legally avant civil, là ou fait religion. Right? These are the rituals that we do in vivaah samskar. Right? You should remember all of them. Ça bien important.